Dear students, very good morning to all of you and welcome you for the first session in the model 1 of the power electronics 18E53. So let us see what all the topics to be covered in this session. So in this session I am going to cover the following topics. One is introduction about the power electronics, followed by history of evolution, applications and power electronic system. So first we focus on the introduction about the power electronics. So as the name tells you, power electronics which combines power, electronics and the control system. So what control system deals, what the power deals and what electronics deals. So let us see one by one. The control which deals with the steady state and dynamic characteristics of the closed loop systems, and the power deals with the static and rotating power equipment for the generation and then transmission and distribution of the electrical power, and electronics which deals with the study of the power semiconductor devices and circuits for signal processing and for power conversion to meet the desired control objectives. And finally we can define this power electronics in different ways. One such way is that power electronics may be defined as the applications of the solid state power semiconductor devices for the control and conversion of the electric power, and sometimes and few they are defining power electronics it is a process of converting the power from one form to another form which is suitable to run the load. So like this the people can define power electronics in different ways. So hence I told you, so the power electronics which already plays important, which found important place in the modern technology. So next thing is that history of the power electronics. So what is the evolution of this power electronics? Dear students, the demand for the power electronics, demand for the control of the electric power for the electric motor drive systems and the industrial control systems existed for many years, and that led to the early development of the Watt-Leonard system to obtain a variable DC voltage for the control of the DC motor drives. And the power electronics has revolutionized the concept of the power control for the power conversion and for the control of the electrical motor drives. So the first power electronic device which was developed in the year 1900, so that is none other than Mercury arc rectifier. So Mercury arc rectifier was the first power electronic device which developed in the year 1900. So then the other power devices like metal tank rectifier, grid controlled vacuum tube rectifier, ignitron, phantom, thyratron and magnetic amplifier were developed and used gradually in the power control applications until 1950. In the year 1956 or 1957, the first SCR, the first thyristor which was invented and developed by the Bell's Lamp, that is SCR is nothing but the silicon controlled rectifier, so which is PNPN device, which was the first PNPN device. And you are observing the two transistors which are combined to form the SCR here. One is PNP transistor and this is the NPN transistor. The transistor which you already studied in the basic electronics, which is the two junction device. So one is a collector base junction, another is the base emitter junction. Means one is the input junction, another is the output junctions. Therefore two junctions you are studying in the PNP or the NPN transistor. But in case of SCR, we are finding the four terminals PN, so that we have the three junctions we found in the SCR. One is J1, another J2, another is J3. Therefore J1, J2, J3 are the three junctions we found in the silicon controlled rectifier. So this is playing the vital role, and this is replacing the diodes in order to control the rectification of the power from the AC to the DC. And the second electronic revolution which began in the year 1958 with the development of the commercial grade thyristor by the General Electrical Company called as GE. And like this new era of the power electronics was born. So after the development of the SCR, many different types of power semiconductor devices and the power conversion techniques have been introduced. So these power semiconductor devices which has evolved to convert the power from one form to another form suitable for running the loads. The power electronics revolution is giving us the ability to convert, ability to shape, ability to control the large amounts of the power. Power electronic application. Dear students, as I told you already, the demand for the control of the electric power for electric motor drive systems and industrial drive systems which existed for many years, and that led to the development of the Ward-Leonard system to obtain a variable DC voltage for the control of the DC motor drives. And the power electronics has revolutionized the concept of the power control for the power conversion and the control of the electrical motor drives. And the power electronics, as you know, which combines the power electronics and the control. So let us see the various applications of the power electronics. We'll start with the commercial applications. So we have the many commercial applications in the power electronic system. The first thing is heating system, ventilating, air conditioners means AC, central refrigeration, lighting, computers and office equipments we are using. In the office equipment means in the PC we are using, in the uninterruptible power supply UPS we are using, so elevators and lifts also we are using these power electronic devices. And moving on to the next type of application is aerospace application. So in the space shuttle power supply system we are using this power electronic system, or what power converter system we are using in the space shuttle power supply system. So power converters means obviously we are using the power semiconductor devices, so which may be SCR, which may be with the circuit or the circuit which consisting of the triacs, or circuit may be consisting of other power semiconductor devices, so to perform the conversions. And also in satellite power systems we are using this power electronic device, and aircraft power systems also we are using this power electronic devices. And moving on to the next type of application is telecommunications. In telecommunications also we are using like battery chargers, power supplies, DC and UPS, mobile phone battery chargers. In mobile chargers we are using this power electronic system. Dear students, we are using the SCR in the battery chargers, so which performs the rectification, which performs control rectification, which converts AC to the DC. For example, you are connecting battery charger to the AC supply of 230 volts, that can be converted into 5 volts. How it is possible? Inside the charger we have the circuit called control rectifier circuit. That rectifier which converts AC into the controlled DC. So this is how we can charge the mobile phones. Next is transportation, traction control of the electric vehicles, battery chargers for electric vehicles, electronic locomotives, street cars, trolley buses, automobile electronics including the engine controls. Dear students, most of you are registered EDX and you enrolled some courses in the electric car technology. So you might be observing what is the design of the electric car, so which consisting of the this what is called as a battery and the inverter. So what battery generates? The battery generates the DC that can be converted into AC for the electric car operation. How the conversion is happening from DC to AC? So we are using the inverters. Inverters are the what is called as a major building block of this the electric cars. So like this we are using the power electronic devices and systems in various applications. And moving on to next applications, we have the domestic applications. As I told you already, we are using for charging the mobiles and cooking equipments. In the micro oven we are using this power electronic devices. In lighting, heating, air conditioners, refrigerators and freezers. In PCs, entertainment equipments, UPS. These are the domestic applications of the this power electronic devices. You might be observing these similar applications in the other category also. In the industrial applications, in the commercial applications also you are observing UPS. And next application is industrial applications. So industrial application means you might be come across you come across some induction motors and DC motors. So in DC motors we are using choppers. In induction motors we are using AC voltage controllers. We are using the triacs which converts AC into the what is we convert the AC into the fixed AC for controlling the speed of the induction motors. So like pumps, compressors, blowers and fans we are using. So in the domestic application we also had fan. So in fan we are using the AC voltage controller circuit. What AC voltage control circuit, which consisting of the triac which performs the AC to AC conversion. So means fixed variable AC to the fixed AC. For example, it is stepping down the voltage from 230 volts to the 60 volts. So that is possible by using of the AC voltage controller. Say that voltage is required to run the fan. Okay, so like this we are using the power electronic devices in various applications: machine tools, arc furnaces, induction furnaces, lighting control circuits, industrial lasers, induction heating. In welding equipments also we are using this power electronic devices. Next thing is that utility system. This is also one of the applications in the photovoltaic cells, fuel cells, energy storage systems, and induced draft fans and boiler feed water pumps. Also we are using this power electronic devices. Next thing is that the power electronic system. So you are observing the block diagram of the power electronic system, which consisting of the major blocks like control system, power electronic circuits and the feedback signal. So here, so whatever the signal, for example reference signal you are feeding to the control circuit, so that signal that signal is converted to digital signal is in the digital circuit, and that power can be that signal is transferring from one power to another power, one form to another form using the power electronic circuit. So that power electronic circuit can be operated by using the main power source. Hence power electronics is a combination of the power control and the what you call is electronics. And load, so the part of the load which is fed back to control system through the feedback signal. Then depending upon the relationship between the reference signal and the feedback signal, so what happens, which improves the efficiency of the conversions. So this is an explanation of the power electronic system, what I explained so far. So power electronics is the concept of power control. Power electronics signifies the word power and control, or we can say electronic that deals with the power equipment for the power control. So the development of the power semiconductor technology, the power handling capabilities and switching speed of the power devices have been improved tremendously. So this is all about the introduction about the power electronics and also the evolution of the power electronics and power electronic system. Thank you for watching the video.